Hello and welcome to Channel 14 News Today. For the next hour, we shall be talking to you about cannons. Let me transfer you to Alison.
Thanks, Sophie. Did you know that the first cannon has never been dated back to a specific date? However, the cannon has affected many nations and continents.
Wow, that's amazing. It's very interesting, Alison. We have an agent on the field today at the annual cannon firing. Let's transfer you to Brooke.
Annual cannon firing. Today is the 241st celebration of the start of the Revolutionary War. These cannons were originally made in China during the Han Dynasty. They were used in battle and could easily backfire on a person manning them. Cannons have been around for hundreds of years, and there have been many types. Sophie can tell us more.
Thanks, Brooke. The first type of cannon we're covering today is called the fire arrow cannon. The fire arrow cannon was made by putting metal bars together and then putting a wooden block for support. You would fire it by putting gunpowder or a flammable mixture behind the projectile, which was usually arrows. And then the powder, once it was ignited, the force of the explosion would force the arrows towards the hole in the cannon. This weapon would be used to fire upon fortified positions or large groups of enemies. This cannon affected the world in various ways, such as allowing battles to be won by less men and adding new technology to warfare. Let's ask Jacob, our agent at the Howitzer factory, for more information.
Another type of early cannon was the fire lance cannon. This was a bamboo tube several feet long, drilled through the joints and wrapped with strong twine to keep it from bursting, and attached to a long haft with which to hold and aim it. It was loaded with a deflagrating powder and various projectiles. It was lighted from a fuse projecting from the muzzle, whereupon it would discharge its fire gases and projectiles to the front. This affected the world by providing a prototype of the gun. Without all this technology, we might not have as many of the weapons we have today. Let's go to Alison.
Thanks, Jacob. This cannon has been adapted for many different situations. One of these is the smoothbore cannon. The smoothbore cannon was invented in the early 14th century in Europe. The cannon has a strong cylinder, permanently closed at one end and temporarily closed by a cannonball towards the other end, between which a charge of explosives was placed. When the charge was ignited through the touch hole, it exploded or changed to highly compressed gas. Using this cannon affected the economy by providing more income to the blacksmiths working on these designs. It made their trade more valuable because cannons were used in warfare. Now on to Jacob, who has more about today's cannons.
The modern cannon has changed drastically from its ancestors. Ancient cannons would be as big as a medium-sized table. The cannons of today are bigger than a car. Even in World War II, the Germans had a cannon so big it had to be transported by a train. Most cannons are either on wheels to be transported by car or on battleships. The cannon affects us severely. Without them, we would not be able to threaten pirates into releasing hostages or protecting civilian ships. These also provide revenue and require special skills to make the cannons.
That's it for today. Tune in next week when we discuss our next cannon topic, blueprint and design, and a special Sophie gets gingivitis.
This is Channel 14 News at 8, signing off.
Jesus, you're... Okay, one thing, you can't move your hands because it focuses on them and then it makes it look like it's a strobe light. So you have to keep calm so it doesn't focus on you.
And maybe you shouldn't put your hand.
Wow, that's very interesting, Alison. We have an agent in the field today.
I'm really worried about today's show. I think I'll mess up and then it'll go on national news and they'll just
I'm glad you're concerned. It's a big deal. That's it for today. Tune in next week when we discuss our next canon topic, blueprint and design. That's it for today. Tune in next week.
That's not even...